because you weren't alive. But when Prohibition was a thing in America, when you guys banned alcohol, and then crime rates
and
just
that went wonderfully. That was exactly the way they anticipated that going.
Yeah, well, the same thing with the war on drugs and regarding THC substances was a spectacular failure on the part of the government. It didn't do anything except create a market for underground trade of it, which created even more, types of gang wars fighting over these products and who has domination over which sect and what have you. But if you take that away and make it legal, and now it's properly policed and people are, it's tested, etc., and it's taxed through the government. So not only is it removing a heavy portion of the people who would go to a street dealer or what have you, which there's more negative implications that might be attached to that, unless they're just personally growing it themselves or something. It would, basically that. I lost my train of thought.
You mentioned war on drugs, and may I say, my opinion of the war on drugs is extremely negative to the point of wanting to cry. I think it is the most stupid waste of resources probably ever, and I think it's so embedded in most people's minds that they don't notice how disgusting it is. Most people I know don't like drugs, and that's just so stupid to me. Because drugs are they're fine.
They're the best.
Yeah. Even heroin is not that bad if it wasn't seen as bad. If people accepted it openly and people used it responsibly, then it would not be seen as a negative thing.
There is no such thing as a bad drug. It's the implications that are attached to it. Because reality is, it's just a compound, just like we are. It's just made of specific things. So even cyanide isn't...
Mustard gas isn't bad?
Cyanide and mustard gas isn't inherently bad because it's simply just a compound, but it's what you use it for. If we had tanks of mustard gas just sitting around in a cellar, as long as it doesn't, create any negative environmental impact and you don't use it on anyone, it's simply just existing. It's what you're going to do with it and how you use it.